find yourself struggling with writer's block when you open your DAW and you really want to produce but just can't get any ideas down, today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 techniques that I use almost every day to beat writer's block every single time. I'm producing music every single day, and I'd be lying if I said that I never get writer's block or I'm just struggling to create an idea that I think is good. Now sometimes you might want to quit, just take a break and then come back later, and that's totally okay, but a lot of the times I try to work through it because this happens to me on a very regular basis. Technique number 1 is to use some new sounds. So I like to use the same pianos, synths a lot, all the time, because I really like them, I know it works, and I like to use the same sounds and samples. However, it gets really old when I keep recycling the same thing over and over again, and sometimes it feels like I'm just remaking the same track but a different version over and over again. And when you feel like you keep repeating yourself from your previous works, it gets really hard to make something new and inspiring. So what I might try to do is originally try to stick to sounds that I'm comfortable using. So I'll use the same piano that I usually use in my other tracks, and then once I have something of chords or a melody down, I change it to a different synth or a different instrument patch or something of the sort, so that it just sounds so much different from what I'm regularly using on a consistent basis. So I'm kind of compromising by using the same sound I usually use in the beginning just to get something comfortable down, like a simple chord progression, and then I'll change it up to a different sound, and now all of a sudden I'll have brand new ideas for different drums that I may not have thought of using previously, or different leads or synths that I might not have thought of using previously because it didn't blend well with the old sounds I used to, but now it would blend well with the new sounds that I'm going to use different stuff with. This is a great foundation to make more unique music and overall something different than what you usually do, and get out of that rut of doing the same thing over and over again. A second technique I use a lot to overcome writer's block is to transpose. So I'll work in a key that I'm really comfortable with. Like, I've been really liking C major and D major recently, and I've been making a lot of songs in those keys, but I don't want to keep doing that over and over again. So maybe I'll write a chord progression similar to what I do in the same key, like C major or D major, that I'm already comfortable with, and then I'm going to transpose it to another key. When you're first starting off your song and you only have like 1, 2, 3 instruments, it's really easy to do this. Just take your chords and melodies and just move them up however many semitones, and you'll have a different vibe because the whole thing will be in a different key, but you'll still have similar chords to what you are originally doing. So I would be cautious with this technique and try to blend it with some other ones as well. But changing your song to a different key than what you would usually work in is immediately just going to give you a different feel of the track. You're just going to be feeling different vibes to work with, which is going to inspire you to make something new. Now this last technique is using samples or even snippets of other music. So what I like to do is I'll listen to a sample on Splice or something, and I might not like the instrument that's being used or the exact melody or chords, but I'm just going to take that idea and write what I can based off of what I hear of that sample and try to make it my own using a different instrument, maybe changing the rhythm a bit, but just using that sample as a foundation to create my own chords or melodies. I don't use this one too often, but it is really helpful for when I am stuck in a rut. I would not be ashamed to do this, guys, because there's so much music out there that's really good that's just recycled and piggybacked off of other music, and that's what a lot of art is. It's taking something of another person's work and it inspires you to make it your own. So I would not be ashamed to do this as long as you're somehow making it your own and you're not just copying from somebody else. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I wanted to keep it short and sweet and just deliver the information. Let me know if I should continue to do videos like this. You guys seem to really like it, so I'm going to try to do them once every couple of weeks. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.